First pitch underway, strike one. Fired in at Jaden Fields from Georgia, first team SEC last year. And a big swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game for Valerie Cagle. Lifted in the air to left field. It's deep. This ball is way out of here. Mackenzie Clark goes deep in the bottom of the first, and Clemson leads Georgia 1-0 after the fifth home run this season for Clark.
This looks like a replay of what happened here the other day. You see that ball is just driven just way out of the ballpark. But Sunday against Ohio State, these Clemson Tigers were up 4-0 after 4 batters. 3 balls left the ballpark, and it was a double in between.
There's a base hit up the middle. Maddie Moore with a single. Just misses outside. Her first walk that she's allowed, and the first 3 have reached. This is blasted to left field. Good one on the move. It's off the top of the wall. Moore scores. Cagle slams on the brakes at third. It's an RBI double for Jacobson, her second this season, and the Tigers lead it 2-0.
That ball was hit sharp. If it had a little bit more loft on it, it would have got out of here easily. That ball was hit very hard, and she cruised in with the double. Moore scores very easily. Cagle gets around to third base.
Here's a bunt. It's a good one. Play at the plate. Not in time. It's a 3-0 lead for Clemson. Valerie Cagle was able to slide underneath the tag attempt. Runners at third and first for the Tigers.
Now, how often do you see that? The cleanup hitter with the squeeze play. You look right here. Executed perfectly. Cagle goes in sliding. I mean, it just looks the same.
Softly hit right side. This will be the first out of the inning. Jacobson does not score from third.
Coach on that staff, and then
base hit in the corner right field. Jacobson scores. Logalea scores. Heading for third, and she's going to get there. Sliding in safely. JoJo Hyatt with a bases clearing triple. It's her first this season and the third of her career. Clemson rolling here in the first.
That ball stayed just fair. It looks like that Tony Baldwin has come out and asked for a replay. He thinks the ball might have gotten foul, but the ball hit the ground and it appeared to be over the bag. Now, since the ball had already hit the ground, it does not have to land in the fair territory. It has to be over the bag when it goes by. I'd have probably retired then.
Here's a little flare hit to the shortstop. Armistead brings it in. That's the second out. First round draft pick in the major leagues. Bouncing ball. Kuma has it. Third and final out of the inning. Called strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Valerie Cagle. Outside ball 4. First base runner Walters has allowed. I was wondering where you were going with that. Runner on the move to second. Throw down by Miller, not in time. Maddie Moore with a stolen base. See how Walters wants to attack it. Ripped up the middle towards center field, but Kearney snags it for the third and final out.
And got a bunch of folks sitting out there as we see a strikeout. A bunch of people sitting out there on that new berm under the flagpole.
Virginia
hitting .250 on the season. Plays Pepper with Cagle, and just like that, the third is done.
Goes inside and picks up her second strikeout. Clemson goes down in order 1, 2, 3.
That is the best option, my friend.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I was going to mention that because they're from my area. Her brother's got a little talent.
4 strikeouts now for Valerie Cagle.
Justin Fields, who now is with the Chicago Bears through Ohio State, actually began his career as a Georgia Bulldog.
3-2 from Cagle. Pops up on the infield. This will be 12 in a row. Retired by Valerie Cagle. Clemson 5, Georgia 0. 3-2. Out. Outside ball 4. What a plate appearance by Miklish.
And with the right-handed hitter in the box, it may help. Well, see a single strike sneak through, and Miklish has no trouble reaching third base.
And the Tigers with runners on the corners now. Baumhart on the move, and the throw. Did it hit her?
Yep, it did.
And then Baumhart will be out.
Yeah, that was a mental error right there by Baumhart. Here comes the throw. See it tailing. And you're exactly right. She got hit in the foot by the ball. The ball stayed right there. But she didn't find the ball before she left the base.
One, two, swing and a miss.
And there it is.
Up the middle, Walters snatches it, scoops it over to first, and she gets out of the jam.
A lot of athleticism in these teams.
That one knocked down by Moore. Throw to first, not in time, and Georgia has their first base runner.
And you got to score that a base hit, I think.
Ground ball to third, past the diving Davenport into left field. Hitting is contagious. Two singles in a row.
And just as fast and just as sudden as we saw the Clemson Tigers.
Past the catcher, Vieira can't get to it. Both runners advance a base. Kearney to third, Kuma to second.
And just go back to work.
Past Davenport, long throw to first, not in time. An infield single. Shamley just flying down the line, was able to beat the throw.
Just the 7, 8, 9 hitters on a very, very good hitting Bulldog ball club.
Popped up, foul territory. May underneath it makes the catch. That is a crucial out.
Looks like they've backed the infield up a little bit.
Ground ball up the middle. Could this be two? There's one. Throw over by Moore. In time for the 6-4-3 double play. Georgia wants a review. We might have one. They will look at it. We'll keep it here. This is a sure out right here.
I want to see it again. This could be a better angle. Let's see what we're thinking here.
But again, it has to be overwhelming evidence to overturn the call.
Oh.
And it is overturned. Wow. And Cagle will turn it fire to first. The inning is over, but Georgia gets on the board. 1 run on 3 hits for the Bulldogs. It's a 4-run lead for Clemson.
Clemson's done nothing.
Here's a high chopper over Walters and into center field.
Now that's going to be interesting how they rule this, because the second baseman was shaded by the pitcher.
3-2, runner on the move, ground ball up the middle. There's the out. Armistead slings it over to first. A 6-3 double play.
Taylor made.
Hits sharply to the shortstop. Kuma fires it over. Record 107 home runs hit. This is lifted to left field. Diving catch made by Miklish. Ground ball over to Davenport. Fires it across, and Georgia goes down in order. 1, 2, 3. Defense making plays. Miklish diving catch for the out. Clemson rolling it home over Georgia. Has not scored since the first inning. Here's a base hit to left field. JoJo Hyatt, an aggressive turnaround first.
He just keeps on hitting. Crazy, but that's just the way a coach thinks.
There she goes, throw down to second, not in time. A stolen base for Oda.
You better know it.
Punch shown, it's a good one. First base side, throw to first, ends up in right field. Oda will score. There's the 5th run for Clemson.
How about that now? Is that manufactured a run?
Line drive base hit to left center field. Miklish, she'll get waved home. Armstead throw off the mark, and another run scores for Clemson. 7-1 lead for the Tigers.
And that was great aggression by John Rittman, and maybe a little bit of the Georgia defense taken for granted.
Misses inside for ball 4.
Well, 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 look who's coming to the pit. Competition.
Swing and a miss. Walters picks up her 5th strikeout. One hopper up the middle, diving stop by Moore, throw to first. What a play by Maddie Moore.
She's going to be called safe at first base. Stuff in terms of seating and bids and whatnot.
Could this be the final out? Logalea over to first, and Clemson knocks off Georgia at home 7-1.